had to just go ahead and pick up some brick and lay a bunch of brick right quick. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are here at the New Goonzquad garage, and as you guys seen, we finally finished up the framework on our Porsche 911 Turbo, and this thing is finally starting to look like a Porsche after we slapped this other quarter panel on, slapped this door on, try to align a few things, but we had to put this thing on pause because that's all we can do. We can't weld anything in just yet because we want to align it with like the hood, the fender, the roof, the rear bumper, and probably even the glass and the trunk lid. So we got a ton of parts that we got to wait for before we start welding this sucker on for good. And honestly, it's crazy because we are ordering parts from all around the world, like Poland, Germany, I don't know, even like Lithuania. It's crazy, dude. So this thing is going to be pretty special once everything arrives, and we ordered some super epic stuff. I mean, this thing is gonna look amazing. But you know what? That's pretty much it for this Porsche. We're gonna wait on a few emails to see when exactly this stuff is gonna start arriving. But in the meantime, we still got a ton more work to do to the shop itself. As you guys know, we need that ditch dug out there to swell. We actually had the city come out here and we went through the plans with our dirt guy to try to make this a lot simpler than what it said on the plans. But you know what? They set some rules and we gotta follow them pristine and perfectly, because they're going to be coming out here checking every rock that we put on the ground, because they want like a 4-foot deep hole filled with rocks, a pipe going through it to check if the water's running through it, runoff. It's crazy. It's super over engineered, but you know what? That's what they want, and we're going to have to bite the bullet because this one's going to cost us a lot. Like what, like 30 grand or something?
$30,000 for a little swell. But you know what? That's the price you got to pay of building commercial buildings in the city limits. But you know what? I think it's worth it, man.
Yeah, I think it's worth it. We're trying to make it an easier route because our parking lot ain't too big. So that's why we had them come out here to see if we can work something out. But they said it don't matter what size, that's what they want to do now in 2022. Dude.
Exactly. And you know what? It's going to be worth it because we're going to be able to produce some super epic content over here for you guys. You know what I mean?
This is going to be a legit. And also, since we got to do all this stuff like to the outside, we want to go ahead and finish up the inside as well. Like the office, we've been mentioning we needed to paint the floor. We need to probably repaint the walls. Maybe even do something super epic on the outside of this plywood wall. Do some crazy looking stuff. So we got some epic ideas. That's probably what we're gonna start with. So I say we just go ahead, jump in the truck, head to the Home Depot, and see what we can get. Alrighty guys, so check this out. We ran to the Home Depot and we gathered a bunch of supplies, and then something just caught our eye. We had to just go ahead and pick up some brick and lay a bunch of brick right quick and just make it look super sick in here, make it look industrial. But look at that, dude. Doesn't that look like a real brick?
Dude,
right
that
there?
looks super good right there. We were thinking about putting something on the wall, and I was like, dude, look at this brick paneling, dude. We have to do it, man.
We actually seen this before in the past, but you know what? This time when it caught our eye, we were like, that's gonna be perfect for our office. And that went super quick right there. We actually just ran out of paneling, and the Home Depot said they had a bunch in stock, but they said they couldn't locate it in the store. They were gonna call us. They still haven't called us, so we'll be back out there just tomorrow, and we'll finish up this whole entire office. Imagine this, dude, a car like parked right there, maybe some like sconce lights on the side right there. You know those lights that I'm talking about?
Lights. You can even put like fake like stuff growing on the brick, dude. Maybe do some graffiti on the wall, dude. Make it look legit, dude.
That looks, do some graffiti like GOONZQUAD on the side will look absolutely insane. But we're definitely gonna finish that up tomorrow. We also grabbed a bunch of other stuff. Look at this. We got some glass right here for the bathroom, or some mirrors for the bathroom. We got some grab handles. That's gonna be for the handicap bathroom right there. We got like a towel rack right there. We got some toilet paper holders and a bunch of other little knickknacks here and there. And we even are gonna change up the color in our office. Instead of doing the gray, you wanted to do the black epoxy, dude.
I think the black floor is gonna be a lot better, especially what the floor looks like now. You know, it gets dirty quick. I think the black will hide all that, but dude, I think black would look so good against the white, dude.
Yeah, I guess so. I really didn't mind the gray, but you know what? We'll give it a shot, and we could always change it up if we have to. Of course, we had to get some fire extinguisher. That's always just good to have. We need to buy as much as we possibly can. And we got some of this spackling paste right here for the sheetrock, which that's the very first thing that we're gonna start with. We're gonna fix that little repair that we have in one of the bathrooms, and then I think we're gonna let that dry, and then we're gonna probably install the mirrors, of course, and then after that I think we're gonna clean up the floors and hopefully get them suckers coated. Alrighty guys, so it is actually the next day here and a change of plans. So that stuff that we thought was black epoxy turned out to be like what, some sort of clear coat or something?
I don't know what it is. It's really weird. I mean, all it says is deep base on here, so I didn't know what it is. Just maybe you mix whatever color you want, like up front and stuff like that. But who knows what that is? We're gonna have to look that up. But dude, we just ended up going with the bucket of gray that we had laying around, and I guess that's the move right there.
Dude, that looks super good, honestly. If anything, we could always just apply coat over the top. Let's hop into these bathrooms and show them what we have to do over here. We have to install those grab handles right there by specs,
yes,
literally.
These are perfectly exactly where the actual
inspector
came out here and gave us some measurements. This is where this one needs to be, and this one where this one needs to be, and also one over here. So that's a wheelchair accessible toilet right there now, and I think that's all we need to do before like anything like that in here.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And also, as you guys can tell, this sink is like a floating sink. It's kind of wheelchair accessible as well. Fix that little repair in the wall, which is still drying, right?
Still drying. I don't know about that stuff. That's not the professional stuff, but you know what? I think it'll dry here in a little bit. And also for this bathroom over here, we installed that mirror right there, which that was super easy. Looks really good. It's perfect for that. And also this little toilet paper holder, and that's all you need, honestly.
Dude, that is awesome right here. This office is turning out super nice. I think the very next thing that we're gonna do is probably do some
like a rubberized molding or trim around the edges.
Yeah,
or
we want to
something
go
like
ahead
that.
and trim everything out, make it look super nice. Maybe even do a little bit of touch-ups before we trim. All we need is just a little paintbrush or a little roller and just go around touching up everything, and then we'll be able to probably just go ahead and throw our trim on. That should go super quick though.
And then after that, I think we're gonna bring in some furniture, and also we need to pick up some more of that decorative brick stuff, right?
Can't forget, we want to go ahead and finish that off, man. That looks absolutely epic. Almost want to do it like on a wall in here or something like that. They did have other decorative stuff, dude. They had like a, what is that, a pallet wall looking like a wooden, like barnwood wall. That would look super sick on one. Maybe that wall right there?
Or this wall, because that's got the AC in it, would be more difficult to work with. Maybe we'll do this whole entire wall. That would look sick.
We'll keep an eye out on a few things for sure.
Let's run to the store, man.
Let's go. Let's run to the store and grab some more brick. And can I get one maple waffle sandwich?
Did a wheelie in the R8. Should have seen it, should have been outside if you don't believe us. Dude, that's crazy, man.
Dude, that's just the fastest thing we got.
Guys, so check this out. After running to the Home Depot, we got back over here and we got a bunch of stuff accomplished. Of course, we ended up finding more of that brick paneling after running across town. Then we made it back over here and we decided to just go ahead and finish up the whole entire exterior. And I gotta say, that's the best decision we've ever made. That looks super clean. Of course, we tried throwing a little bit of white paint on one of the panels just to get an example. But dude, this is the way to go right here, man.
This is the way to go, and it looks super real. I mean, it looks really good. Obviously, you can kind of see some lines here and there, but this is the best, cheapest method we could find to finish off that exterior.
And it makes it just super fast. It just like slaps on within minutes, and we got it knocked out. And of course, we did a little bit of cleanup over here in this area, moved that lift out of the way, just did a bunch of sweeping, and this just looks super sick, man. I'm just super happy. I can't wait to add some like lights and maybe like a little bit of plants growing down here and there.
Yes, sir.
But anyways, after we finished this up, we decided to jump inside, do a little bit of paint touch-ups. Let's just go ahead and get a little glimpse of what's going on in here.
So the floor dried up in time. We were able to walk on it. I mean, it's nice and clean, but the walls are definitely, you can tell it's still drying right there, but we did some touch-ups.
Yeah, we did a little bit of touch-ups. We were gonna go ahead and install that little rubberized molding on the bottom, but it's still a little bit wet. And while we were at the Home Depot, we also picked up, or we found out what we have to do in order to get some black epoxy. So what you do, like you mentioned, you get that base, then you get it custom mixed up. So we got some black paint epoxy mixed up, and I think we're gonna change it to black, dude. I think that's a smart move, and this is just gonna look super special in here,
yeah,
dude.
It's gonna look like a super like legit office. I mean, the gray is all right, but black would give it that nice tone,
Yep,
dude.
exactly. So we're gonna probably just go that route probably in the next video, along with some plants and some furniture. But while we were just out at Mom's house to get some lunch, we also went ahead and picked up this R8 over here. And the reason why this sucker has been sitting is because, if you guys don't remember, we had a few little issues with the paint. We tried to wrap it ourselves, and as we were we messed up a few areas, we were peeling it up and it was peeling paint up with it. So we were just like, no, we're gonna let this cure and dry after we repainted it, and we're gonna leave it up to the professional, right?
Dude, we gave it a good bit of drying time, a couple months. I think it's good. So now what we have to do is basically prep this paint in order for it to be finished up and wrapped up, you know what I mean?
Exactly, yeah. What we gotta do is just give it a nice wash, and then we got to do a little bit of buffing, and then we're going to probably take it to a place that we know, and they're going to just finish it up real quick, probably in a couple of days, and this thing will be 100% finished up. This is an absolute beast, so we can't just have it sitting like this. So I say we go ahead, probably start with giving it a quick wash, and we'll go from here.
Alrighty guys, so check this out. The R8 cleaned up super nice. I mean, this thing practically looks like the first day we painted this thing. Looks super good, but you know what? It's gonna need a buff, so we're gonna have to get all of our buffing supplies together. I can't remember the last time we buffed. I think it was this car, right?
Yep,
dude.
Exactly, it was
So
this car.
we're gonna have to grab a bunch of sandpaper. We're probably just gonna do 2,500 and then 3,000. That way we can just do it really quickly, and it's not that bad. I mean, there's just little nibbers on there. We just gotta denib that thing, and they'll be ready for some actual wrap, and that thing will be ready to hit the road, along with a few other little minor things that we gotta touch up here and there. But you know what? We'll do that once we get this sucker all looking right. And also, you've seen us put together these beastly Viper chairs. I mean, these things are made in the US of A, and I'm telling you, these will probably last a lifetime, dude.
Dude, these suckers are stout right here. This is not your auto parts chairs right here. These suckers are heavy duty.
Dude.
The wheels on them are super smooth, and of course they're a little bit bigger. That way you can run over pebbles or whatnot.
Hey,
you know
can
what I mean?
run over zip ties without having it stop you like those AutoZone chairs or something like
Dude,
that, dude.
absolutely love these suckers right here. This is something that we definitely needed. I mean, running around the shop, you know, your feet get tired a little bit every once in a while.
You're always working and stuff like that, and we get a lot of people coming out here to help, you know, working on stuff, so everybody needs a chair.
Yeah,
dude.
you gotta sit down every once in a while. But hey,
chair.
that's gonna be pretty much it for today's video. I think in the next one, we're gonna do some more shop stuff, bring in some furniture.
Bring in furniture, finish up the inside, get that floor, the walls, everything, make that sucker look right.
But guys, that's pretty much gonna be a wrap for today's video. We're super happy with the amount of progress that we already made, but you know what? We got some super epic things planned in the future, and also be sure to drop your comments and thoughts down below. And with all that being said, thank you guys for all the love and support. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.